Hello, and today I'm doing a video of my review of the LEGO Movie 2. So, let's get right into this. First of all, this is a spoiler review. So, if you have not seen the movie, do not watch this video unless you want to know what happens. So, let's start off with the big twist of the third act, which I want to talk about, and that is how Rex is a future version of Emmett that turned evil and is trying to just show everyone the pain that he suffered by destroying the uniting of the Duplo and the regular worlds. So I actually really liked that twist, and I liked how Rex saw that um, the friends are actually real, and how friendship actually can exist when Lucy came back to save Emmett, and how he kind of had a bittersweet death, and how he kind of it looked like Thanos snapped away, but I thought that was really a good twist. I feel. Now let's talk about um, the main couple plot lines. So, of course, the main one is Batman getting married to Queen whatever Wanabe, and I don't know. I like the song that they had together, where Batman was singing about how great he is, and Queen whatever was singing about how she doesn't like Gotham guys, and of course it was all a trick to get Batman to marry her. But I thought that was actually really funny. And then, of course, Lucy was trying to escape the whole time, and we learned a lot more about her and how she actually wrote Everything Is Awesome, and how she is, I don't know, just how she's more lighthearted and less dark than she lets on to be, and I thought that was really interesting. Of course, this whole time, Emmett is trying to get more dark to prove himself like worthy, I guess, to Lucy, which I thought was interesting. So he's kind of going with Rex to do that. And some of the other characters, like Sweet Mayhem, was really good. I really liked her character. I liked all the cameos we saw, like Superman and Wonder Woman and Velma, and Alfred was even in there for a little bit. So I thought that was really cool. And of course, we got, yeah, so Wonder Woman was in there. I don't know if I said that, but Green Lantern, of course, returned. Lex Luthor was in there. Harley Quinn, Abe Lincoln, Gandalf. I mean, all the characters from the first one. Benny, Metalbeard, Unikitty, they all, of course, returned. And then I love what they did. So they, of course, didn't want to pay Will Ferrell all that much. So they were just kind of like, all right, we'll have him for like 2 scenes. So right in the beginning, he's just like, all right, I'm going to go golfing. And he just kind of leaves for the entire movie. And that's literally like the very first scene of the movie. He's like, all right, I'm going to go golfing. Like, that's what happens as soon as the Duplos start attacking. He's like, all right, see him. Just gets in a golf cart and leaves. And at the very end of the movie, he comes back and he's like, all right, I'm finished golfing, which I think was hilarious because there was a 5 year time jump between the beginning and the end of the movie. Of course, to symbolize the 5 year time jump between when the first movie and this movie came out. But I just think that's really funny because they're like, yeah, we're not paying Will Ferrell this much. And of course, Bad Cop didn't even have a single line. He just kind of, you saw him there for one scene. He just kind of nodded at Emmett and he was like, he didn't even have a single line, which I thought was hilarious. And then Morgan Freeman, just nowhere to be seen. Of course, he comes up when they play the end scene from the Lego Movie 2, or from the first Lego Movie, and he just kind of stands there. And then the Duplos just knock him out of the air immediately, and you don't see him again. But I don't know. And I liked all the cameos when Rex was like, I needed to get parts from the DeLorean from Back to the Future, embed in Bill and Ted's Time Machine from, of course, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. So I thought that was pretty funny. And I don't know, the animation, of course, was great, and I think the voice cast was phenomenal, and I think that all of the music scenes actually worked really well. I really liked all the music scenes, and I think that they all were pretty good. And characters like Benny, Unikitty, and Metalbeard, they just had nothing to do in this movie. They were just kind of there to do nothing. So I don't know. I was surprised by the amount of time that Will Arnett got, though, since he did just get his own movie. And they even mentioned that, like, at one point, before the time jump, Wonder Woman and Superman and Green Lantern are going on a mission along with Jason Momoa, Aquaman, and they're just like, "Hey, where's Batman?" And they're like, "Oh, he's off on his own solo adventure," which I thought was funny. And then even later, and it's just like, "So how was your solo? How was your solo adventure?" He's like, "Oh, it was pretty good. I learned about friendship and family." So I thought that was great. And then I love how they have both Aquamans in here, because Gandalf just walks up and he's like, "The only heroes we have left are like original Aquaman," and he's just like, "I'm important too," and it's like, eh. So I thought that was funny, and he's like, "Marvel won't answer our calls," which I think is great. Um, yeah, so actually, I really liked a lot of the stuff in this movie. I didn't think it was as good as the first one, and I don't know. I really liked the plot. I thought that the plot was pretty well done. We learned a lot about Emmett. We saw Lucy Gang lighter and Emmett Gang darker, so I thought that was interesting. And also Bruce Willis made a Die Hard cameo, which I thought was funny. Um, so yeah, those were my thoughts on Lego Movie 2. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't as good as the first one, but I did not expect it to be. I would probably give this one. Mm, this is hard, because it's a. I didn't expect it to be bad, and it was about where I'd say I was expecting it to be. Like, it was really good, but I don't know. Probably an 8 out of 10 I'd give this one. So, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.